So my last review was a bit quick, it was a bit simple, and I know some of you are like, oh, well, that's no good. Yeah, well, it was for a reason. It's because I was about to review this. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it for you now. I'm not doing the combined mode, okay? I'm gonna do the base mode and the robot, and that's it. I'm not combining, okay? I'm not doing it. But here is Motormaster. And I like it. I'm it's hard to say. Honestly, it's very hard to say. So let's just go through it, okay? So here is the full thing. The main thing I want to complain about is this. This bit's not so bad. This bit is. So, it's attached by a peg, so you can turn, you can go wee, you can drive around and whatnot. Wee. And you can have him with the only two Stunticons I've got so far. Go wee and wee. Which also works your size comparison if you like. So, So we'll take these off again. Wee, wee. And put them on top. You only fit one at a time, so it's a bit disappointing. And they're throwing toys around downstairs, so it's noisy with the dogs. So you unpeg it, and it is literally just a 5mm peg. So we'll take that off. And fold down these little legs. I have floor polished these little legs because every other time if I'd put it like that, it'd boom straight on its face. So I'll take this out of the way for now until we get round to it. And we'll look at El Motormaster, the cab, which unfortunately is the entire figure. This is Motormaster. The trailer, which was originally part of Motormaster, is not Motormaster, and it's quite annoying. But it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But he looks about right. I mean, that's awesome. Look at it. That is really nice. Apart from this random white piece here and stuff like that, I don't even care that much. Looks really good. Side looks really good. The back, it's still not bad. And visible face, big hole through the back. It's fine. Like I say, I could have turned this around. Maybe I was supposed to. It's fine. It doesn't matter too much. But he is really cool. I mean, look at that. This purple's really lovely. And yeah, size comparison: Studio Series 86 Blur. So he's that size. So yeah, should we transform it? Okay. It's a finicky transformation, but it's not finicky for the robot itself. It's finicky because it has to do the combiner. So we're going to start here, and we're going to lift up these little panels and rotate them out. Lift up this little panel and rotate it out. Come on. What happens is they've got a little nubbin peg there. See that there? And this little tab. They go into the pinhole here, and there's a little indent here. So it comes along, and where is it? Oh no, it must just be a little nubbin then. I thought that went in somewhere, but okay, fair enough. You can fold that down, close up. Fold down, close up. Okay. Now just get this panel and just pop it loose. Pop it loose. And now the hardest part, we need to get these pieces and wriggle them up, over, and this tab goes into that slot. Yes, this is a little bit parts forming, not parts forming, a little bit panel forming. Okay, so we're going to bring that over and into place. Okay, so these are still loose. Now you can basically rotate this entire piece around because these are the hips, these are the knees, so we can rotate it to about there. Straighten this out. These knees have got a big weird, let me show you. What's that, kids? It's a double hinge. So we're going to double hinge it all straight. Okay, that's all nice and good there. This piece comes around, and where does it go? there's a little nubbin tab here that goes to a little slot there. Do that. I'm not sure it's supposed to go in there yet, but it will do, so we'll just get it lined up for now. We now separate the legs. There we go, bring them out a little bit. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Here we have a little fake cab. Look at that. So we fold in the heel, rotate this out, turn the foot around, and drop it back into place. Which gives him his more accurate cab feet that he should have. Because all of this should just be the feet, because that's how big Motormaster... Work with what we got, it's fine, everything's fine. Right, and now you just fold this panel into there, then bring it through so this little notch goes into that little tab, so that little tab goes into that little notch there, okay, and into place. And that is a completed leg. Tab that in. That is a completed leg. Finish what we're doing here. So fold the wheel in, bring that out, rotate it around, bring it to place, fold that into there, and then fold it onto the leg and into place. Then tab that into there. Bring the legs down. Say it with me, kids. There, it's done. What do you think? Alright, fine. Wriggle these out, and these are the hardest parts. It's like the hardest part of the entire transformation is getting these loose. Come on. There we go. Right. Get this back how it should be before I completely mess everything up. There, right. These have these tiny little hook pieces. They're going to these slots here and are really tight. On both sides. So we then get these shoulders, rotate them over, and they lock into place, rotate down. They've got another like 2 tabs here that go into slot and slot. So rotate it over and into place there. There's a cat there. Rotate this. Cat, you can't come look now. What are you doing? Would you just unprofessional? Flip this over the top and fold it like this, bring it down, and there's this little tab here and a slot there. Cat, come on, seriously? And now all we got to do is bring it down, open up this panel, flip out the fists, close it up, open up the panel, flip out the fists, and close it up. And there is Motormaster in his robot mode. And again, the cab should just be the feet, and this should be the trailer. I know, I'm sorry, I know it annoys me as much as it annoys you, possibly more. But working with what we've got, he's actually kind of cool. Like, he's not bad. I mean, the legs are a bit panelly, but they fold up and hold together quite well. Seriously, cat? Seriously? Go on, shoo, shoo, shoo. The arms being a bright white is, I don't know, it's actually quite cool. Originally, I turned these hips around, you know, so the pins aren't so obvious. But then I tried to transform it back, and I'm like, oh, you need those holes for the pin, right? Okay, for the connections. But he's all right. Even the head. I mean, that head is actually quite lovely. I'm not sure if I'd like it more if he had his mouth open, shouting at people, but you know, he works. I mean, yeah, ankle tilts, you know, in and out, not forward and back, but who cares? The double knee joint thing is kind of annoying, but it's transformation. What can we do? All in all, he's actually not bad at all. Size comparison, we can bring in Speedier Blur, and yeah, he's a Voyager. With all this, they call him a Commander, but he's a Voyager. He himself is a Voyager. And for the size comparison, we will bring in Wild Rider, Stand, and Drag Strip. So now we just need Breakdown and Dead End. I'll get them eventually. So I think the only thing we can do now is talk about the elephant in the room, being this. And to be fair, this is heavier than he is. fold these up. And yeah, stand back for a minute. I hate, and I know it's petty and stupid, and then I'm annoying myself, but I hate this empty space. Like, is there a Toy Hacks label or something just to fill that in? You know, that on top as well. The back, I guess, maybe you could put a label on that if you wanted. But it's primarily these and that bother me. That is a bit... I guess you could call that a stylized, like, freezer cab or something. You know, like the motors are up here and that's just the front. I guess you get away with that, but otherwise it's alright. But when you realise that there are big chunks of this that don't need to exist. You know, for the actual combiner, big chunks of this you can basically take at the end and throw away, and you've still got the combiner. Can't do this anymore, but you get the combiner. That's what annoys me. So let's transform it, and what we're going to do first is we're going to come to the front here, we're going to flip up these pieces, which are two separate pieces. They fold up and they sort of peg into place. We are then going to separate, well, we could have done this first, but so we can separate this. Here is the sword, which can be used by Motormaster or Menasor, but it doesn't look great on Menasor, so his sword, and it just plugs onto there, and it goes into this huge spacious gap, where if you like you can throw, say, their weapons if you don't want them on the car modes, you just throw them in there. Give him his sword. There you go. We got this. Okay. So what we do is we're going to separate this and take it off. We end up with these pieces. So put them over there, put them over there. Stand back. It's going to get messy. Okay. We come here and we're going to split this from the top to the bottom. And we're going to put... And then we can separate these. In fact, separate these. There we go. Separate these and put them over there. We get this. I'm going to separate it. Put that there. Take this piece out. Put it there. Put that there. Okay, so let's pan out a little bit. I say pan out. I'm going to bring the camera back and see what we're left with. So we have this thing, this thing, this, 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 and this. Now, these you need for the combiner. This lot is junk. But you're supposed to make a base mode out of it, and that's what we're going for, because we'll worry about the combiner when I get the last two, okay? Let's just leave this out a bit. Right. Start with the body. Okay, so. And there's shouting downstairs, because of course there is. We are going to... How do I do this? I should have brought the instructions. I don't know. Let's take these out. Oh, tighty, tight, tight, tight. And rotate this. Okay. Something like that to start with, I think. Or do these still go up? Don't know. Okay, something like that. We got this thing, I think. Fold those down. We sort of get this and fold it all the way out. Shove it together. And you make this. And then I think these tabs here go into little slots there and there. Okay. You go into there. You go into there. Okay. So we've got that. And then we get these, and we do something with them. Do we turn them? Yeah, I think we do that. And these plug into what, there? Are we doing that? I have only done this like once, so something like that. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Do that, hold it. Oh, we can do that, why not? We'll do the same here, so we'll fold that there. And we'll shove this into that hole. Drop that grey bit down to hold it. Like like that. Make sure it's pegged in. We get these and we bring this piece through. Do we do that? Or is it just that? I don't remember. Or do we just... No, I think we just leave it up, do we? Something like that. And it just plugs in like... No, it plugs in at the end, that's right. They plug in like that. And that will plug in... No, that can't be right. Because that's going to stick out too far. Hang on, what have I done wrong? Let me pause for a second and see what I can do. Okay, there we go. Sorry. You basically have to turn them into the legs. And then there's a peg right on the beginning of the toes, which goes in there. Then you get this piece, and you flip out the barrel, lift up this bit. It's supposed to be like a scope, but there's no thing on it. Separate these as handles. You can separate them like that far if you want. You can... whatever. And then that hole goes onto this peg. And you end up with this. And he's supposed to just sort of stand on here. And there you go. And his little chums can come and sort of linger. And Blur can stand in the background wondering why he's not getting shot. The base mode is stupid. It's really stupid. All it is a justification of the spare parts, which is to say, this lot is all spare parts. Apparently there are ways to attach it in the robot, the combined mode, but I don't know what, and I don't care. This is all you need for the combiner itself. Just this and him. And we'll worry about that at another day. Motormaster himself is cool. Considering this was a Father's Day gift, so I personally didn't pay for it. And when I did get it, it was reduced to about 40 quid. 40 quid for him and a little play set. I mean, what's a modern Voyager? Like 25, 30, something like that. So you're getting about 50. It's not impossible, and it does allow you to make the combiner. So 40 quid, if you can get it on sale, do it. It's worth 40. I wouldn't go higher than that. But there you go. He's actually really good. He is. I wish he had a gun, but then I suppose that's why Wild Rider and Dragstrip come with 2 each, so you can steal one. I don't know. But this has gone on far too long, and I need to scarper. So, I should be ugly. I should wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one. Tatty bye, everybody.